Hello guys and welcome back to the second round. Thank you for coming back if you have come back, and I hope you enjoyed the last video. But anyway, back to my story. It's like if you're playing a sport, and this related to the rollouts. I play football or soccer, and for example, if you get the ball every time someone passes to you, and then you run the ball straight forward every single time, and then maybe at the end you shoot or place a cross across goal. Place a shot across goal. And you do that twice. The next time they're going to think, right, all he does is run the ball and all he's going to do is shoot across goal. But if on that third time, or maybe even the second time, if you do the like 1-2-1, you run straight forward and then shoot straight at goal. So you're not shooting to your right or your left, you're shooting just dead centre. No, maybe their defence is going to think, oh, maybe he's going to go straight across. So they take one step to their right or one step to their left. That makes a massive gap on the other side. So all you have to do is put it in the other corner. So that's what I'm saying with the rollouts. If you relate back, you can roll out one way, but if suddenly you roll out the other way, no, they're going to think, well, they've gone left this time. They've gone right this time. Are they going to go centre, left, or right this time? So it makes them guess. It makes them try and adapt their rollout to you. They should never adapt their rollout to you, technically. They should adapt their rollout to what suits them best. And then they can adapt from that situation. For example, if we decide to roll out right, and they roll out left, that's fine. Send a couple of people right just in case. But for the main part, they can always switch flanks. It's that sort of thinking. Here I get backstabbed and drop a crit screed, which is bad. That is bad. You should never do that, especially on the first half of the bat. Or the first couple of seconds of the bat. Oh, excuse me, I'm getting all bunged up. But if you drop it instantly, that gives them an instant advantage. They can take a possible 35 seconds, maybe 40 seconds from the rollout, where, you know, they don't have to worry about anything coming back at them if they Uber in. Here I get a call of an Uber, so I'm just waiting inside. And I'm going to try and hold in lobby with someone. Or not. Yeah, we'll try and push out, but here I get a call I can push out, but I walk out the door and see a heavy medic. And I think it was a soldier, which you don't really want to see. So I thought, nope, I'm going back inside. As you can see, they all spoke. So it's a good idea, really, not to go out, because there's a sniper down there as well. I try and heal up, try hard, but I see the sniper dot. And thought, no, we're going last.
Time has been added.
So at the moment, as you can see, we pretty much got wiped. We lost everyone but 3 players. All the players we lost were our offensive classes. So that's quite hard. So we are back to our normal hold of last point. Here we see a little thing on the thing, so I'm sort of saying everyone get on the point, because I thought they were all going to flank underneath. But luckily we saw their heavy medic in our lobby. Someone saw it, so luckily there was no need to panic. Excuse me again. But they've popped Uber here, so I'm saying Grey Barn, right, let's jump on them. So we jump on them and Uber. But unfortunately, I think they cab it here, just, if not, we wipe them. No, we wipe them. This is the one we wipe them. So we put out enough damage to make sure we don't. But here comes their engineer. We get rid of him, so that's good. We've done quite a lot of damage here, so I'm saying, right, we have to get out. Some people stay on the point, because obviously that is less than a second to capture there. But they have a level 3, which they're doing again on here. So we're trying to just put out enough damage, and there it goes down. So their heavy medic are in the garage. I call it out to Grey Barn and then try and rotate round with Rob. But luckily Grey Barn gets out. We save him. He was clever there. He knew when to fall back. So as it seems, we can't really push out at this point. Here we have an Uber, so we're just going to go for it. I see the sniper, so pop instantly. I know that's a spy behind him. I'm just saying, Grey Barn, there's a spy behind you whenever you're free. Because obviously if he's Uber charged, it's not going to backstab him. Here I take quite a lot of damage. But luckily I survived. And engineers jumping on. Ah, there I get sniped. That is quite a good sniper line down that garage because obviously it's so long. But I didn't mean to giggle there, sorry. But here we're just holding, pushing out as fast as possible.
Alert! The control point is being contested. Time has been added.
And again we're back to our favourite position of last point. You're probably all getting sick of watching my perspective from last point because it's pretty much the same thing over and over again. It's planning when to push out, can we push out, do we have to counter. Obviously it's a lot more intense in the game, like people are shouting, come here, come here. I see their sniper there, so I literally run for it. Luckily Sam was kind enough to offer his life for mine, so thank you for that, Sama. But so at the moment I'm going left again, trying to get out of the way of that sniper. There we can see that soldier, he's peeking through the window. We're going to try and get rid of him. We don't want him knowing anything about us. So as you can see, Rob was clever there. He also flanked underneath and came from the other direction, which is what you got to do. Just to get rid of them all. Here they uber onto the point with a pyro, which is again the worst thing. So I'm just trying to sort of wait to try and uber. I didn't realise that was a spy. So it's sort of me on the point and I just try and uber onto the point, but it doesn't work. I didn't realise that was a spy, I was going to uber Grey Bomb in, but unfortunately they had a good push there, and now it's 4-2 to them. So we need 3 caps to win, and they just need the 1. So hopefully we can get our 3 caps, but we also have to do that while being sensible, because we can't get wiped. If we get wiped, they're going to steamroll us and go straight through to the last. So we have to be careful on that front. Sorry, I was just letting you watch the game in a bit of silence there. You'd probably prefer a bit of a POV without someone talking over it the whole time. At the moment, you know, I like healing Tesla. Tesla's brilliant to heal. You know, if you try and give him an uber charge or a crit streak, he'll be like, yeah, go on then. So, you know, he's always up for a uber or crit streak, as every engineer should be. And he's also got very good shotgun aim, and he saves me a lot of times. So thanks, Tesla. Nice little shout out for you there. Here, Grey Bomb, I told him if you want peek. So he's peeking. Obviously Sam's in here as well. So we can peek around the corner. And we can see what's there. We can also hold over here. It's quite dangerous to hold there because we're trapped in the corner. I do a little crouch and then jump because there's a sniper watching. We get a call they're still on mid. So we have to come back to mid and try and get rid of them. We were going to try and flank them, but we thought they had all their players here, so we thought it was better to get as much damage as possible. Here I say spy. I hear a backstab. Very close. Here, I didn't realise he'd die so quick. I didn't realise the heavy medic was that close. So I'm sorry, Grey Bomb, but... So here, I'm just getting out now. The only person there's Rob. Their scouts after me. I just try and get away, but unfortunately I jumped straight in the way he's going as well, which makes it a lot easier for him. So here, we're back to our second point. They only need 1 more cap to win, so we're trying to get a hold push on this point here. So we can all get up and push them straight back out. So we had a call. Everyone who's up, get to second. So whoever was left up comes straight back to second, and we try and re-hold and push at second. As you can see, Grey Bomb was on about 200 health. D was on about 150 health. So they all came back. They listened to the call, which is what you should do. So now everyone's back here, and we're waiting for a bit of an advantage so we can push in. If they have 9 players and we have 9 players, it wouldn't really be much of an advantage. Because, you know, in middle, they have pretty much all the high ground. So it wouldn't make a lot of sense to push in. If they have the high ground, they'll win probably 90% of fights. Here, they Uber, so I was waiting for as long as possible to Uber. That was possibly the best potential situation there. Because Grey Balm had 40 health, and I Ubered then, rather than when he had 200 health, so it gave us that extra second. But unfortunately he goes down straight away, and I get caught. I was going to try and run the other way, as you saw straight ahead, but I didn't think I'd have enough health, so I tried to surf, but his bullets pushed me straight into the wall. A bit of a pro tip for you wannabe medics out there, or if you are a medic, if a heavy fires at you, jump and aim towards the direction you want to go. Because the bullets, if you jump crouch as well, it sends you even faster. The bullets have enough power to send you the direction you want to go. So if you want to get out quickly, it's like surfing bullets. Sort of the same theory as if an engineer gunslinger jumps. You know, he fires the bullets into him, so it gives him enough power to get off the floor. It's the same theory with the minigun. So that's a good tip. One thing you do have to watch out for is, if they're firing down at you, never do that strategy. Because the bullets fire you back into the ground and you technically crater. It just fires you straight in, you take so much damage from it, so don't do it if they're above you. If they're not above you on level ground, or very similar ground, do it, because it will fire you in a direction. That's if you didn't know it already, of course. Here we have Uber, so I'm just saying let's just go for it. You know, we have to win 2 rounds. Let's try and get as much as we can. Here, their pyro was trying to air blast me, but unfortunately it's only a small room. So I could stay within the room and also keep the Uber on Grey Balm. But, you know, made them hard. I was trying to run in front of him so that Sentry would focus me. But unfortunately it wouldn't work. Here, I hear the mini Sentry clicking, so I'm saying there's something above mini. And I saw the Sec out. Sorry, just taking a drink. And unfortunately, I'll go down to this scout. There to the scout. I was saying, right, they've lost their heavy. Let's push in. Because their heavy was doing a great defensive job this game. So, unfortunately, we couldn't do that. So, we got to try and rehold again. But if we get their medic like this, we're going to try and push in. I said, right, their medic's down. I'll try and overheal you all up, and then we'll go in. Because we'll have that slight advantage. Here, we're trying to slowly build a run. But unfortunately he misses that sticky, so it doesn't really help. So I said, is it safe for me to go out? Rob said yes, so I could push out with them. Here that was obviously a spy, because he went into the corner as soon as he saw us. But I'm saying he's still around here because I've just heard a dead ringer. My headset is amazing, my new headset. On Badwater, I can be on the opposite side of a map, and I can hear a soldier rocket jump out of spawn. It's brilliant, I love it. So I heard that decloak quite loudly. I was just saying, he's still around, he's decloaked. Just beware. So everyone still knows that there's spies up. Sama did a little check for him. He wasn't there, so obviously he's hidden somewhere. So now we have Uber. As we have to win the 3 rounds, I'm saying we have to use them as much as possible, really. Everyone agreed, which is good. Here I take a rocket to the face. And this is what I was trying to do last time before the pyro air blast me, just get in the way. But their pyro, I got a shout from Grey Balm saying that pyro's air blasted me, so that's my signal to get out. So I was on about 30%. You know, their pyro is air blasting him, so he can't protect me anymore, really. So I tried to get out. He tried to get out as well, but unfortunately their heavy was there, and they Ubered in, so that's why he couldn't get out. So I'm getting right out. As a medic, it's always better to go that little bit further and get right out rather than I'm going to get out and I'm going to try and hold here. Obviously, try and hold an area, but if there's no one there to protect you, there's not much sense. So there's the little sticky trap going on again. I see someone try and flank there, so I just try and get out. And I'm saying, guys, come on, we have to get on last. There's scouts after me. Grey Balm did a bit thing here. He went to the brass beast because it's a supreme defensive weapon. So what we were doing is Grey Balm's going to be super defensive because obviously he's not the most mobile class. And then everyone else is going to try and, you know, defend and also get out and push. So we were only doing it for 1 life, I think. But as you can see, he's being defensive, aggressive at the same time. But that's the downside to the brass beast. You can't move. So as soon as you start taking damage from a Domain Man or a soldier, you're pretty much dead. But as if he was standing where I am now, you know, which I think he tried to do at points, it would work. But as you can see, we're not taking a lot here, so I think he changes it back here to the minigun. We thought they were going to push on really quick, so put out as much damage as possible to deter them. But luckily they did do that, so we didn't have to use the brass beast too much. But it was a good idea. I admire Grey Man for doing that, because a lot of people would have just stayed on the minigun, but we went to the brass beast to put out as much damage as humanly possible. At least I'm hoping that was his thinking. Unless he just wanted to have some fun. But if he wanted to have some fun, that's fine, because that's the whole idea of the game. Here, I knew their heavy was up, so I was trying to hide behind the banister. Here, I hear that you can hear the spy as well there in the recording. Or at least I can hear it when commentating. Whether you can hear it, I don't know. But it is quite loud. And I have the sound turned down pretty much as low as it is. I think it's on 1 at the moment out of 100. So, that's how nice these headsets are. Here again we're holding, so it's nice to hold really, especially now we have a little bit of time. 1 second, you know, it's making them think, oh my god, they're going to try and cap us. But here I see this. I didn't see the sniper, but I heard the sniper, so I'm hiding behind the post where he can't get such a good vision, and then I'm going to rotate round the other side. So obviously you can't hit me. I'm trying to stay out of that breach as long as possible until I have everything all clear that the sniper's not there. Here they're just putting out as much damage as possible, trying to get in, but we see the Uber and Navy with the sniper. There I was doing a little thing, because I knew if I ran in a straight line I'd get a headshot. A little shimmy. Luckily I got away from that. Grey Bum's eating the sandwich, so I'm overhealing him. I didn't realise, excuse me, their sniper was still there. But there he was. So now we've got to hold this point for 7 minutes and hopefully push out. So we've got to win 2 rounds to discuss to send it to an overtime. Here, so I'm pushed out. Sorry if I didn't hear you on the last point, but we sort of have to push out here because it's getting quite close. I popped because their soldier popped. That made me pop. So we're flanking around, getting as much damage out as possible, so we can push in. Here, the sentry didn't go down, but we're thinking it's not too much of a problem, because obviously the Devon Man or a soldier can go up top and take it down. But they didn't do it quite quick enough for us. But it's okay. So there the engineer goes down and the gun gets sapped. Ludor done a brilliant job there. So now we can push out. And we see their medic over there, but we're thinking, no, we're going to be as aggressive as possible and make sure they get off this point. If we kill them, great. If not, we're just going to push them off and make sure they don't come back. So we're all pushing them off, doing as much damage. Here I get hit by a flare, so I go and get the health, and there's a soldier, which is unfortunate, but it's okay, because hopefully we cap the point. No, we didn't cap the point. But we managed to get out there and push them off. We pushed them off, but they sort of came back, so unfortunately our strategy didn't completely work. Here we see a crit spot, so I'm trying to get out, but I was sort of like, do you know when you watch those movies when you're a kid, and then something comes through the sky and they're like, oh, it's so cool. I was just sort of in that moment thinking, oh no, a crit. But I was trying to get out, but I just sort of got a bit sort of starstruck as it was, thinking, oh look, crits. Oh wait, a crit, so I can't run. But here, everyone jumps in. I thought I was the only one left on the point with Tesla, so I'm thinking just put out as much damage as possible. The needle gun does insane damage if you can hit every shot, so don't be afraid to use it if you're the last person up. I don't recommend using it if you're not the last person up, because there's always someone to heal and build Ubercharge on, which an Ubercharge is a lot better than your needles. But I risked my life there, because I thought they were all going to jump on the point, so we would require as much damage as possible. Here they're on back to crits, but they've moved their gun up to the right side now, which is unfortunate because they've now blocked off one of our escape routes, which is clever by them, but unfortunate for us. So we're going to try and get rid of it as soon as possible, so it gives our teammates a way to flank. I don't think it works quite well. Here I see a soldier, and then some other red. I just assumed it was a sniper and got out. Don't take any risks. Don't wait and see, oh, is that a sniper? No, no, it's a demo. Because chances are the sniper's looking from some other direction, he's going to pick you. Don't take any risks. Just, if you see red or blue, just get out. Don't risk. See, and as you see, their sniper's over there. You heard him call out and you got a headshot there. Here we have a crit. I'm waiting to say, I'm just centigrade, but I'll just say when. And I'll do it, but he didn't say when. Or go. No. So I'm just trying to get out here. They see I'm weak, so they're going for me, but I think I get out. Yeah, I get out. Just. So I have a crit screen now. And I'm waiting for someone to use it on. And we're waiting for an opportunity to use it. We tried to use it, they weren't there. I think I try and use it on D. No, Rob? Yeah, Rob. There, we get 2 kills. That was their medic, SP Wolf move. I think that was their medic. But the engineer goes down. Now they've lost their hold. Now we can push out. So we've taken down their medic. We've taken down their engineer's equipment. We have the numbers, so we're pushing out. Here, a pyro comes in after me again. I wasn't too concerned at this point because of a time factor. And we were thinking, well, we've got a cap or win the round twice. At this rate, we're not going to win the round twice. So we were just sort of trying not to risk our lives. But if we had to risk our lives, we weren't too bothered. We were just trying to get the numbers up and capture the points. Obviously, you should be concerned with risking your life when you're in a medic. And obviously, any class, you'd never want the class to die. But we needed the time. In reflection again, I probably shouldn't have pushed that far forward. But that's all you can do, really. There, that was the spy. Luckily I got out and sort of realised quick enough. But there's scouts in here. And if there's a scout, one-on-one with a medic. Scout one-on-one with most classes will win. So don't ever... Well, if you see a scout and die, don't be too frustrated. But you die. As a medic, or a main caller for your team, you should never really get frustrated. If you get frustrated, you know, you're going to make mistakes. You're going to become hot-headed. Because a great example of this is sort of, I call it for revenge. If a guy has, like, mainly a sniper, has been sitting in one place the whole time, and he's taking you out 3, 4, maybe 5 times in a row, and you're thinking, well, I'm going to get the sniper this time, and you keep going up and he keeps headshotting you, or someone else is next to him and they keep killing you, and you're thinking, oh, I'm going to go get him this time, and then they get you again. You know, you've sort of got that mentality in your mind, you're getting wound up. So you can't really do that too much. But you can keep going.